Hey guys, it's Kaz here, aka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing a bit of a random video. First of all, festive jumpers come out, yes. I figure it's about a week-ish until Christmas, so it's time for the full festivities to come out. Actually, hang on a second. It's time for the full festivities to come out. So, yes, today's video. If you saw yesterday's video, you would see that I did a cat haul. I basically did a video where I told you guys more about my cats. You should definitely check that out. This video will make a lot more sense if you do. Today, I'm going to be recommending books based on my cat's personalities. Yep, I'm that guy. They don't call me Cats and Camera for nothing. I don't know who they are. Nobody calls me Cats and Camera. So yeah, be sure to check that video out. It's just basically loads of clips of my cats with me droning on over the top, so I mean, it's good content. It's great content. So let's just get into these. First of all, we've got Izzy. She is my oldest cat. She is the only cat I have that isn't related to one of the other ones. So I'm thinking standalone, older. I'm thinking an older book. You see where I'm coming from here? And she's a bit of the odd one out because she's the only cat that's not black and white or black. So it feels weird saying Izzy. I'm gonna call her Bunny because that's what I call her. So my bunny recommendation is Maurice by E.M. Forster. So this is a standalone. It is probably one of the oldest books I've read. It was written in 1913 and was published posthumously in like the early 60s. And this is basically a book about being gay when it was still illegal. You could go to prison for being gay in England in 1913. So I feel like that's a little bit different. It's also historical fiction because it was literally written a long ass time ago, and I'm not really fond of historical, so odd one out I guess for what I normally read. If you want a gay coming of age historical happy ending book, yes, happy ending, check out Maurice. Next we've got Mia. I'm just going to call her Mickey because I don't call her Mia. And this one, she's my smallest cat, so I'm looking for a short book. She's a little bit crazy. She can be really happy or really mad or really angry, aggressive, and then instantly be purring. So we're going with something with a little bit of a weird vibe like that. Small but packs a punch. And for this one, I'm going with A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. This one, if you've ever read it, it's quite short, but it packs a lot of punch. It can be seemingly quite normal. A group of friends walking just down the street, but then ultra violence, sexual assault, everything. Crazy, 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 crazy. I'm sure most people know what this book is about. If you haven't read it, you should. It's really odd and different. Half of the words in here are kind of hard to understand in the beginning because they're kind of a mix on, I think is it Russian and a little bit sort of made up at the same time. I know there's some vibes like that in there. So it does take you a little bit of time to be like, whoa, what's going on? Bit normal, bit weird. Check it out. Next we got Beast. I'm just gonna call him Blibsy because that's what I call him, Mr. Blibs. And he is a cat that kind of, it takes him a while to get used to people. For quite a few years, he wasn't really a fan of anyone apart from me, but he warmed up to them a bit. He's also quite chunky, so I'm thinking a series because he's a big sod. A series that takes a while to warm up to. The Shadows of the Alps series by Adrian Tchaikovsky. So this is a 10-book long series, and honestly the first 2 books I was kind of like, it's okay, it's not grabbing me, but I'm reading the 5th book now and I'm really invested. I love it, so much stuff goes on. So it's definitely a series that takes a while to warm up to. There's loads of world building in here. There's so many different races and they're all to do with insects, which is crazy and different and cool and I really enjoy. So they're actually people, but for example, the moth kingdom can fly or the wasp kingdom can shoot fire out of their hands and it's called a sting. Just really cool stuff like that. And there's loads of politics and a war and fighting, and it definitely takes a little time to warm up to, but really good series. Next up we've got Bweenie, who is the fluffiest, so obviously I'm looking for a bit of a fluffy book. Kind of hard for me, you know, I like my harrowing books. Just something a bit sweet, a bit fun. So for this one, I'm going with Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is an online comic that's free to read, so 100% go and check it out. I'll leave the link in description. And it's just really cute and lovely and fluffy and heartwarming, and it's just, go and read it. So next up we've got Monty. And if you saw my video yesterday, you know, he's a little bit of a troll. He's a bit of a prick. It can be a bit antagonistic with me in a way, in a cute way. He's just really annoying. He's not like aggressive towards me, he's just really annoying. Check that video out. So I wanted a book that kind of some sort of antagonistic stuff, but also good because obviously I love him as well. He's amazing. I also wanted a book that's quite chunky, or a series that's quite chunky, because he's the biggest of the 3 younglings And I also wanted a series that demands attention because he demands attention a lot. So I thought the perfect choice for this was A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. This demands attention because of the series. So many people want to read this, but also they're scared because it's massive and not complete, and will it ever get complete? Who knows? We've got some antagonistic characters. We've got characters that at the beginning you think might be sort of bad, but actually end up being your favourite characters. So it definitely fits the bill here. It's chunky. Song of Ice and Fire. Next up, we've got Finky, who is really cuddly and loving and just heartwarming and lovely. He's really cute, so I wanted a cute read. Again, not something I do a lot of, reading cute books. And the plot that doesn't leave you alone after you've read it, because he's just constantly at you in a cute way. And for this, I've gone with Elephant Shoe by J.S. Edge. This book I got as an e-arc and it stayed with me so much that as soon as it got released, I bought it and I loved it, and it's really cute and lovely. It's also makes me cry, makes me happy, it stayed with me, just it fits the bill, okay? This is a gay contemporary with a main character that's a little bit, I wouldn't say annoying, but he has bad qualities and good qualities. He's kind of angry at the world and at people for certain reasons, but he's also just a precious being. Read it, read it. And last but not least, we've got Ruger. So Ruger is a little bit chunky, he's not as big as Mons, he's got a little bit of a belly. So I wanted sort of a story with a lot to it. Yeah, that's how I've made this work. He's got a fat belly, so I want a story with lots to it. But I also wanted something that's kind of easy reading because he's just a blob. He will just lay down and be cute and fluffy. But he might be cute and fluffy, but he also likes killing stuff. So I wanted a book that gives you the warm feels but also destroys your soul, which is my forte, of course. But I've gone with The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. So this is all romantic and lovely, and but also, you know, the Trojan War and death, but also love. It fits. This is about Achilles and Patroclus being all the gay together, and also it will destroy your soul. It works, okay? So yeah, there we have it, some book recommendations based on my cats. I had this idea before I even thought of any of the books, so I hope it kind of makes sense. Yeah. If you've got a pet, let me know down below what book you will recommend based on their personality. That's a thing now, apparently. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others. And if you continue to enjoy them, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.